Sean Strickland just beat Khamzat Chimaev in a split decision and became the new middleweight champion of the world. I'm in shock right now. I know in my video, I gave Strickland a 50-50 chance of winning this fight, but when the fight started, I did not feel that in my heart. And the longer this fight went, I saw him breaking Khamzat Chimaev. I can't believe I'm saying these words right now. Sean Strickland broke Khamzat Chimaev. And when the announcement was read that Sean Strickland won, I genuinely could not believe it. I did not know who I was rooting for before this fight. I was leaning Strickland, but man, when they read that announcement, I knew exactly who I was rooting for. I'll add my reaction right here.
Please, bro, please. No, I can't. Strickland, no. Come on. Michael Jordan, come on.
All three, too.
Oh, split.
What?
Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, that's split.
Oh, no.
For the winner, boys.
Come on, we know who won.
And still.
Bitch.
But man, was this a fight. First, it started off with Khamzat Chimaev dominating Strickland on the ground in that first round. But I knew, and I was telling all my friends I was watching this with, I said, he's gassing himself out to not achieve anything. Every fight Khamzat's gone this hard in the first round has not turned out good for him. The Khamzat fight against Gilbert Burns, he went hard in the first round and gassed. He still won, but Gilbert Burns isn't Strickland. The Usman fight, he went hard in the first round. That was only a 3-round fight, and he got the flukiest 10-8 in history in that first round, and I think it should have been a draw. Those are the only 2 fights where he went hard in the first round and couldn't get that finish. And man, against DDP was not able to get up. He didn't make Khamzat work hard. Khamzat was able to just lay there and preserve his energy. Strickland made him work, and especially after that slam that achieved absolutely nothing on Strickland, I knew what was going to happen. Then, as the fight went on, that second round, one of the craziest things I've ever seen in maybe my entire life. Right here, Sean Strickland takes down Khamzat Chimaev after Khamzat quits during a takedown and reverses position and lands ground and pound on him, controls him for the rest of the round. Imagine telling someone this before the fight. I'm genuinely in shock right now. I can't believe what I just watched. Man. Then as the fight went longer, I will say I was very impressed with Sean Strickland striking. Sorry, Khamzat Chimaev striking. He made it close on the feet. I think he won, I believe, was it the 4th round or the 3rd round? One of those rounds, I believe he won with the striking. It was definitely the 4th round, but he made that 3rd round close in the striking. He made that 4th round close and I think won it with the striking. But in the end, it was all too much for him. He gassed too hard. Strickland was able to stop having respect for that grappling. I think what really solidified it was that last takedown Khamzat shot in the 5th round. Strickland was able to get back up pretty easily, and he knew he didn't have to worry about the grappling anymore. So he just walked forward and dominated this fight. Man, I'm in shock. He didn't dominate the fight. Let me take that back. But he was able to win this fight, a fight no one gave him credit for. I didn't give him credit for. Sean Strickland just shocked the world. And I think he has 2 of the craziest performances in UFC history. He dominated Izzy, and now he's beaten Khamzat Chimaev. We're going to have to start having some uncomfortable talks about Sean Strickland. Man, I'm in shock right now. But this is my immediate reaction to those fights. But first, let's look at the scorecard real quick as well. Now, I don't agree with Sue, whatever that person's name is, Sandidad's scorecard. I don't know how you give Khamzat the 5th round. Stuffed takedown, easily outpointed and outjabbed by Sean Strickland. Look at the people in these comments coping. I agree with this. The takedowns in the 5th weren't enough to overcome the volume. Had it 3-2 Khamzat, that 5th was close, and I thought the grappling would have given him the edge. People don't know the scoring criteria. Grappling with no effectiveness does not give you an edge in anything. Takedowns and clinching against the fence does not overrun effective striking on the feet. It's damage-based scoring. I think Sean won this. I don't know how it was a split decision. I had it a pretty easy win for Sean. But man, I would never have imagined this. I gave Sean a 50-50 chance. And even then, I think I was trying to be a little bit contrarian so that if he did win, I could claim this. But everything I said in my prediction video kind of came true. I said, Sean can stuff the takedowns. Sean can get back up. Sean is a great grappler. No one's been able to take him down and hold him there. He effectively out-grappled Brendan Allen in the first round of their fight, then TKO'd him in the second. Abus Magomedov is able to take his back, for half a second, but couldn't keep control. And Abus is shown to be a good grappler. He outgrappled Joe Pyfer pretty easily in the first round of their fight. And Imavov is shown to be a decent grappler. And Sean Strickland was able to out-grapple him, shoot takedowns, land them. Dricus du Plessis is a decent offensive grappler. Wasn't able to do anything against Sean Strickland. Dricus was able to win that first round against DDP with the grappling. Not DDP, against Whitaker with the grappling, in my opinion. Not able to even sniff any sort of control time on Sean Strickland with all those takedowns. Man. And I know a lot of people are blaming this on Khamzat Chimaev's staph infection. Sorry, not staph infection. I'm so used to saying that. On his bad weight cut. I don't think that had anything to do with this. If anything, Khamzat should have been bigger for this fight. He didn't have to cut down to the middleweight limit as well. We all know he missed weight. So not only was he bigger than Sean, but he was less drained than Sean too. Sean's always drained for these fights, so we can't use that as an excuse. So if he was bigger than Sean in the cage, I don't know how we can use that as an excuse for him losing. But I'm just happy that Sean won. I'm glad that we have an active middleweight champion back again. And I know I sound like a lot of Khamzat haters. I wouldn't categorize myself as a Khamzat hater, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I was glad that the belt is back in Sean Strickland's hand. I'm in shock right now. But that's all I have for you guys today. I'll be releasing my full card reaction tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Remember to like and subscribe. And remember, Sean Strickland is the undisputed middleweight champion, and Khamzat Chimaev lost his O tonight. Man, crazy. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.